Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.
22 South African students mysteriously found dead. At least 22 teenagers, the youngest being 13, died at the weekend after a night out. Many are thought to have been students celebrating the end of their high school exams on Saturday night. Authorities say investigation into the cause of the death has been launched. There were no visible wounds on the bodies. Officials have ruled out a stampede as a possible cause and said autopsies would determine if the death could be linked to poisoning. Crowds of people, including parents whose children were missing, gathered on Sunday outside of the tavern where the tragedy happened in the city of East London, while mortuary vehicles collected the bodies.
South African authorities say they are now investigating the deaths of at least 22 young people found inside a popular tavern in the coastal town of East London. There were no visible wounds on the bodies, leading officials to rule out a stampede as a possible cause. Provincial authorities have said autopsies would determine if the deaths could be linked to poisoning. We are very sad. We are sad, really, my sister. We did not expect this to happen. This child we were not thinking was going to die this way. This was a humble child, respectful, and she listened. But as we know, kids will always be kids. She was 17, turning 18 in November. Crowds of people, including parents whose children were missing, gathered on Sunday outside a tavern where the tragedy happened in the city of East London, while mortuary vehicles collected the bodies.
They are still investigating and they haven't told us what actually happened, but what a devastating and terrifying thing to happen. I can only imagine what their parents are going through, because they were celebrating finishing a high school exam. Like, they're young kids, like from 13 years of age. They're teenagers. What a sad, sad story. And they're South Africans, so I mean, there are so many scenarios and so many things people are speculating, but we don't know for sure and we don't want to say without really knowing what happened. So we will update you once the investigation is finalized. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Hey family, on November 20th through December 1st, 2022, we will have the all-inclusive Kenya trip. Now, a lot of times people have said, hey, Phil, when's the next trip we'd like to go? I want to see Africa for myself, but this is the time to go. Everything will be taken care of. All excursions are paid. You can do monthly payments. You know, they'll have safari and a 6-city tour. You will see Charlie Island, which is something that we did not see last time on the tour. This tour will be 12 days instead of 7 days. So make sure to secure your place on the trip by going to www.wbsvs.com, make your deposit, and then you can start making your payments, and we'll see you in Kenya.